possible illness, because I'm not always in my wheelchair for everything, and I'm not always in my walker for everything, but I'm always in pain. So not everyone knows that I'm sick, or they just think I'm faking because one day I'm using something, the next day I'm not. So so that makes it really hard, but I'm not going to let that put me down. It's just, there's a purpose in my life for something. I'm going through all this because it's going to make me strong for something. It's made me stronger. And I'd rather come out stronger than be defeated. I can be knocked down, and I might have a few scars from it, but I won't stay down. I will basically rise above. And maybe I can't dance anymore, but I can do other things too. Like, I can help children like me or other people going through similar circumstances as me. Or I can draw and stuff too, which is something else I like to do. I'm not going to let something difficult run my life and decide what I can do and what I can't do. I will defeat that. If I just mope around all day, then I'm going to feel 10 times worse. But when I'm positive about it, it might not make the pain go away or the stuff I'm going through go away, but it can make it a little easier to, live with, and it can inspire someone along the way.
You are very, very strong for your 17, and wow, I'm super impressed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell me a little about you, before, you like to dance, act. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I used to be a dancer, an actress, and a singer. I used to go to different performing arts schools in different places around the area, mostly. But I've also been at the Strawberry Festival before. I used to be in a dance troupe that would go different places, like the Charlotte County Fair and the Strawberry Festival, like I mentioned. And then I've had a few paid acting gigs too. They weren't like huge or anything, but it was still awesome. I used to love to act, musical theater mostly. So
you said your family has been really helpful throughout. What are some of the things they help you with?
they help me. A long list to go through. One of the things is emotional support, definitely, because I can't say positive that 100% of the time, and when I'm not, they can really help me through. They can keep me strong. They also help me with, my mom helps me with a lot of my medical stuff. My dad helps me drive to all those places too. My brother helps get the equipment out, like my wheelchair and my walker. They just help me through so much. If they weren't there when I really needed them, then I don't know where I'd be.
So tell me a little bit, how did you come to the decision to get a service dog, or how did that come about?
It kind of got mentioned with my doctor too, because there's so many things that I can't do on my own, like bending down to get something off the ground is so difficult, or going into the dryer and trying to get clothes out to bend down, or in my wheelchair, I can't open doors, and I'm going to have to use my wheelchair probably full time at college. And I can't open the doors unless someone's there. And if I have a smart drive on my wheelchair, but that's not always working, so I can't push myself through the hallways. And it also really hit me when I was going on college tours, because I noticed how much I really am limited when I'm in my wheelchair. So that's when it really hit me, and then I started doing research, and I found out all the amazing things they can train service dogs to do. They can even train them to press certain pressure points that can even help relieve some pain, which would be nice. And sometimes I have dysautonomia flare-ups, and my blood pressure or my heart rate can rise, and they can also help with that. And if I was in my college dorm room alone, it could actually go get help and start barking if I were to fall or pass out. So finding out all these things that service dogs could do, it would just be best, since I'd be living on my own and I probably wouldn't have anyone with me, because a lot of the ADA dorms you don't get a roommate or something. And just so I can navigate around the colleges, because I wouldn't be able to do it on my own, and I can't have my parents and my brother with me.
So what made you decide to make a GoFundMe? And then a little bit more on, you did mention that there are a long wait list for getting a service dog through others, so you would go off to college in August 2021, correct?
Yes. And if I get a pup right about now, it could either be